are going to go down to our camper down at Lake Monroe Village. We have to have it out in a month. We're going to be traveling. We have 2 6-week trips that we're going to plan over the camping season. We're very excited for. It's a little bittersweet because we love our Lake Monroe Village family, and we've been there since 2017. And we've really that's like family to us. We have to have our stuff off of our site by the 29th of March. They do turn the water on April 1st. So most of our friends and fellow campers will be down that weekend to open up, but we'll be gone by then. It took us 3 weekends to get everything packed up, including taking our deck apart and bringing it home, so that we could depart before our annual lease expired.
A long way.
Yep. When we purchased both of our campers, they were delivered to this site. We never pulled either of them. We have been doing a lot of research and watching many YouTube videos to ensure we are prepared for this new traveling adventure. Hard leaving somewhere you love. We've got some amazing adventures planned, and we'll still keep in touch with everybody that's here.
Well, today's the day that we moved out of our camp spot at Lake Monroe Village, and was kind of an anxiety-filled morning, and actually yesterday leading up to this. First time I've ever pulled something 38 foot. I've pulled plenty of boats before, but this is a new experience for me. So stage one's complete. We got it out of our spot. Wasn't too bad at all. I anticipated worst case scenario though, but I guess that's good. We're now at Bell Tire in Bloomington to get 4 new shoes, put on the camper plus a spare. tires off right now and currently mounting them. Once we get that on, I'm going to take the camper to a truck wash and get it all cleaned up really well before we end up at our storage location, which is really nice. It's not too far from our house, right across the street actually, and get it stored until we are ready to pull out in May.
Well, that was an adventure getting home, especially since we'd not pulled before. We had a little issue getting into the gate. I ended up not being able to film because I accidentally left the GoPro in my car to film us getting backed in, but we got it into the spot. We are now home and we have unpacked most of the stuff. Our poor garage is a mess. And now we need to prepare for a little shakedown trip and make a list of all of the things we need to do before we leave in May. All right, we have everything packed up, we think, including the puppies. Say hi, puppies. Anyway, we're doing our shakedown trip. How are you feeling about it, John?
Okay. We'll see when we back the camper back into our spot.
Hopefully there's not a lot of people there watching us.
We haven't been doing too bad though.
We haven't. The worst was when it was raining. I guess that was on Tuesday when we had to go take it in to get the bearings packed, and
the worst is when I ran it up over a curb.
Oh yeah, he curbed it. I thought the thing was gonna flip. That was not fun. Anyway. Okay, here we go. White River Campground, located in Cicero, Indiana, is run by the Hamilton County Parks and Recreation, and it is located on the west bank of the White River. It is also connected to the Strawtown Koteewi Park, which includes 800 acres and over 9 miles of multi-use trails. We thought this was the perfect place for a shakedown trip, as it's only 4 miles from our house. I was going to film us backing in. However, we were trying to beat the rain, so I did not get the GoPro set up. But I do want to let you know that John did a really, really great job, and we're still married, right?
Still married.
And it was a tight spot, and there was a tree that we had to navigate. So I think we did a pretty good job for our very, very first time pulling or backing into a camp spot. We got all settled in right before the rain. The only thing I didn't get set up was the sewer, but we can do that tomorrow. Even the pups are all settled in. John, are you settled in?
Settled in.
This was our first time camping at White River Campground, and we will absolutely come back. We've been using Koteewi Park for over 15 years to hike and bike on their multi-use trails. There are a lot of activities you can do, including visiting the Taylor Center for Natural History, take a walk or bike on the trails, canoeing or kayaking on the river, fishing either in the river or at the lake located in Koteewi, and there's many, many more activities. I'll put a link to both the campground and the Koteewi Park in the description. The campground has 106 campsites ranging from full hookup with 50 amp service to primitive camping. They also have a brand new office and camp store and offer coffee in the mornings. And if you like, you can drink your coffee from one of the rocking chairs on the front porch. They also have very nice and clean bathhouses, laundry facilities, picnic shelters, a playground for the kiddos, and a large group facility. Let the adventure begin. We leave in 2 weeks for our big trip, our first big trip. There's Mr. Marshall. It's really, really peaceful here this morning, just sitting here having my coffee next to the river. So lesson learned this morning. I didn't hook up the sewer when we got here because I thought, oh, I'll get to it because it was raining. And then anyway, I went to go hook up the sewer hose this morning to dump. Being that we were in a permanent site, I wasn't thinking that, oh, well, when we go to other campgrounds that this sewer is not going to necessarily be the same length from where our connection is. And so I just bought what we had. Well, we're too short. So John's going up to the camp store to see if they have another. We did it. We pulled out of our site. We needed to check out at noon. It's 10:41. It did not take us as long as we probably thought. We also wanted to kind of beat the crowd of people leaving at noon. So the 5-mile trek back to our storage place.
You need to take a rest stop park.
Yeah, the whole 5 miles. Back to our storage place, and then head home and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. On the next episode of Route Ready, we get our weight distribution set up.
I know something, knee pads. I tell you what, working
Yeah, might need to get some. Replace our battery. Heavy. Finish our preparations for our trip and pack up the camper. Some of this stuff is going back into the camper once we get over there, so we just need to get across the street.
All right.
And then we will be off on our first 6-week adventure. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out. And we would also love it if you'd like this video and leave a comment.